So guys, in this part we are going to work on getting the gapping the edge of the walls. So for doing that we need to go to our animator. Here I want the wall hanging to be there. And also the climb up. Here we need from any state. Make a transition to wall hanging. And we want that to happen suddenly without any delay. So here we don't want any transition duration. And from wall hanging, we want to make transition to idle. If we want to fall down, and we don't want to go top, so we can fall down back to idle. And if we want to go up, we can climb up and then back to idle. So here for climbing up, we want also that happen immediately, but for the climbing up to idle, we want to have an exit time. That means that after the climb up is finished, we want to go to that idle position. So now we need some parameters here. First, we need a bool value. So call it gap ledge. Another bool value going to climb. So now here at any state, when we have the gap ledge is true, we want to go into wall hanging, and when gap ledge and also climb is true but gap ledge is false, we won't go to the climb. And here also when we have the climb edge to be false, then we want to back from here to also to idle as well. So, and we want also that happens suddenly without any delay, so we can put it at 0 without exit timer. And here at climb up to idle, we don't want any condition, because as soon as we are climbing up, we want to go to that idle animation. So now next things that we need to make another sensor, because right now we have it two sensor. So I'm going to make this one a little bit down. We need a 3D sensor, and then I'm going to duplicate it, Control D, and put that one in front of face of our player. Going to call it ledge sensor. So, and yeah, so now we can save it, save the project, and let's go inside of our script. So in the top we need new bools. Here where we are going to the bools, here we can write private bool should grab. If our player should grab the wall, then in the top we need also to public game object sensor 1 and public game object sensor 2, because when we want to climb up or we want to let fall down, we need to disable our 2 sensor, because if we don't, then we are going immediately to another gap. That's why we need to disable them. Then also here we need another sensor here. So ground sensor, I'm going to just copy that, paste it, and I'm going to call it ledge sensor. So here, just copy that again, paste it. We need to write the name of our, just copy that, and let's go back to player controller, paste it. So save it. Now let's go down. Is sliding, so we need also another and here. If our ledge grab, so ledge sensor dot is active too, we need to add that. So when all 3 are activated, then our sliding is true. And for grabbing the ledge, we want the top one to be not getting, so we are not getting that one. So here we need to write our should grab is true when, so I'm just going to copy that part. Let's just copy that, paste it. Here now should grab. But this time, instead of here to be true, we want that when that one is not activated, then we want to grab the wall. So now under that, if should grab is true, so we don't, then what should happen? We need to say anim dot set bool, the name of that bool. I think I put it at ledge grab, and it needs to become a true. So whatever our should grab is, then also we want to say rb dot velocity is equal to vector2 dot 0. We need to stop so moving the player from the up and down, and also we need to remove the gravity, because if we don't, then we are going to fall down. So now let's save it and test it. So here I'm going to make this square a little bit smaller. So first I need to define the two sensors. So I need to define the top sensor, down sensor, the problem that we cannot get that, so we get one error. It's because I think we cannot get this sensor. Ledge sensor is not going to, we are not going to get the ledge sensor. So, and the reason, because I made a small mistake and I think I forgot to change the name to ledge sensor. Exactly here, instead of wall sensor, I need to change it to ledge sensor. So be sure that you are going to change it. And another thing that I want to move is, instead of is dead, I want to change it to can't move. So can not or just can move. So save it. So now let's check it again. Now it should work. So we are not getting any errors. So we need just make our jump a little bit more higher. So I'm going to put the jump force at 9. So now we try to get it, but as you see here, I write it wrong. So ledge gap. So be sure that you always write it in the right way. So now let's go back to a script to fall to fix this one. So So now when I'm try to jump up, I'm going to catch the wall. As you see here, player can catch the ball, but we still can move the player. And we want to stop it. That's why I wanted to change that rule. So that we can use it in other places and it's not just is dead. So here can move is equal to be false to be actually true. So and so let's actually change it to cannot move. So that looks better. So can not move. So cannot move is true. So now we shouldn't able to be moving around. As you see, we catch the ball and we are not able to move that. So now we need another two function to going up or let that gap to fall down. So to do that, we need here if input dot get key down key code, and when we are pushing the W button, we want to go up, and also we need to say should gap should be true when we want to do that. So now just let's copy that, paste it here. Instead of W, I'm going to make it S. S for fall down and W for going up. And we also need to another function here, public void, call that disable sensors so here inside sensor1 dot set active to be false, same for the sensor2. So now we need to just copy that, paste it. Instead of disable, we are going to change it to enable. So enable sensors. Here we need to make it true. Here as well true. And then we are going to enable them. We need also to say can move or cannot move is equal to false. That means we can move again. And RB dot velocity, so not velocity, actually to gravity scale is equal to 1 again. So now save it, and now let's fill this part. Here when we want to go up, we want to disable sensors. Then we want to say should gap is equal to false. After we make that bool also to false, we need to activate the animator, anim.set bool. I think I put it get average. So here this one. To be false. Then anim.set bool. The name of that bool, I think I put it climb. And also we want to make it true. So then we can see the going up animation. And what else we need also to make position, to transform the position. So transform dot position. We need to make a new object so that player is going to position to go to that position. So here we can make a public game object climb position. Oh, okay, now save it, going down. here climb position dot transform dot position. So where is our climb position? We want to so that our player is going to that position, and then invoke for the invoke. We are going to write the name of that so sensor, so we can enable that. So just copy this part, enable sensor, paste it here. For how much time? So we want it for after 1 second to make it enable, to make that sensor to get enabled. For falling down also we need most of this code, so I'm just going to copy that, paste it. So false, here we don't need this part because instead we are going to say cannot move is equal to be false, so the player can move again. And enable sensor, so enable sensor after 1 second is too much, we put it at 0.3 second. And also here we don't need gap anymore, so because we want just to fall down. So now let's save it and test it. First we need to make position for going up, so I'm going to let's play it. I'm going to catch here. If I'm going to push the S button, we should fall down, but as you see we are not going to fall down. The 2 sensor is going to get disabled, but it's not going to follow. But here before I'm going to value player, right click, create empty object. It's okay when we are in that play mode because we need to set it up. So I'm going to scene, so I'm going to bring that position exactly at there. That is where our play is going to position. Then here I'm going to just copy the component. So now we can stop it. Here let's create a empty again, call it climb position, and now here paste the value. So paste component value. So now this position is coming there. So we need to attach it to our player, climb position, there. So now we should go up and down. But now we need to fix that. So let's stop it. So guys, after I check it, I noticed that here I need to add another one from the wall hanging to idle. Also when we want to say the grab, the climb is also false as well. So now as you see, when I'm going to jump, I'm going to up. Now a little bit we need to going inside of our player controller. When we want to go up, let's put it at 0.8. So now everything's work nice. If you want that it's a little bit become exactly, so you need just to work on the sprites to come with the same time in top. For example, if I'm going to play it, so I'm going to top and then I'm going to our value. Hey, let's go to climb up. Everything worked fine until here. So the only things that I think is the problem is just with the collider. Collider is not matched exactly with the foot of the player. So now let's check it again. If it doesn't work, then maybe we can, because the animation worked fine, maybe it's because of our climb position. So I'm going to check it again if possible to make the climb position a little bit better. And that's exactly because the climb position in the top, we need to make it the climb position there. So be sure when you are at this mode to copy that, copy component, stop it, and then paste it. So now it should work without any problems. Yeah, now it looks better. And when I'm going to stop it, still I'm going to gap it, so the two sensor getting activated, so deactivated, but it's too, we need to make it a longer timer. 0.5 seconds. So the reason that it's become like that, I think it's because of the two sensor. So let's check the two sensors. So here, I think we need to put them a little bit near each other. This one and this one, we should be more near each other, I think. So we are wall hanging. We try to go to idle, but then we are going again to gapping. And the reason is because this one. So let's actually deactivate that one as well to be sure that public game object sensor 3 here add down sensor 3 dot set active to be false as well. Here sensor 3 dot set active to be true again. So now let's put it inside of the value. Here sensor 3 will be our ledge sensor. I think it's because the gravity, we don't have the gravity to 0. So we need to make the gravity 1, but it doesn't become 1. That's why the reason it doesn't work. So exactly here we need to write RB dot gravity scale is equal to 1. So now it should work. Yes. So now it's going to work. As soon we are going to stop it. So we can also down like that, going up, down, down. So now everything will fine. Still, I feel try to gap 2 times. Oh, it's okay. Maybe you just need to play a little bit with the sensor. then it should work without any problems. Now it's better. It's becoming better. Just this ledge sensor, actually all of them, we need to make them a little bit smaller. And slightly we bring that near to the player. So the player is going exactly to attach to the wall when we are going to jump from right. So let's see if it's working. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, now it's become better. So guys, that is how we can do the climbing up, down. So hope you enjoy it. See you now in the next video.